Good evening. Woohoo! Happy Monday. Or Tuesday if you're in Australia in that part of the world. So we are diving in for another topic. I love it. Still have my one-armed bandits here. Gotta get ordering some new glasses that don't glare. So I'm on a bit of a rant today because I've had several conversations with people today that's really got me kind of fired up, which is always a fun thing, right? So say hi, put your comments in, say hello, hello, hello. Where y'all from? You could like do a little bit of networking while I'm inviting more amazing people. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get fired up about like fuck it. Fuck this shit. Fuck this playing small bullshit, not showing up. Fuck this goddamn shit. I'm really sick of it. I'm sick of people not believing in themselves, not seeing how brilliant they are, how amazing they are, how fucking powerful they are. Buying the crap, buying the bullshit. And I get it. I also get it. I get it because it's like it's not every day that I feel like fucking on fire. It is way more since I have cleared up witch wounds for myself, like way fucking more, which is why I'm so fired up about this topic, about getting you guys to start to look at this whole piece of, what's working for you, what's not working for you, right? What it's actually going to take to get you to fully show up and keep showing up and not, putting your foot on the brakes when you need to put your foot on the gas. What is it actually going to take? Oh, fucking freezing internet. So, okay. Between Facebook glitches and my internet glitches, this is fabulous. I love it. Um, anyway, so let's just do that. We are done inviting people. Hey guys. Okay, so put in the comments, say hello. I love the interaction. Plus, it's a way to show up, right? So if you're hiding behind your computer, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for you, whether you do anything with me or anyone else. This is one area where you can actually start to change things. So if you typically don't show up, if you typically don't comment, then I would love for you to actually comment, participate, be visible, right? Let's fucking change this. Let's change the bullshit pattern. This is one way for you to actually change it. Just thought of that. Okay. Well, I didn't think of it. I'm gonna download. See, I'm still on the habit of like trying to pretend that this is mine, and it's not mine. This is all, I am a clear channel. That's who I am. I am a clear channel. So, but I do get fired up about these topics. And the reality is that there are so many people who are so fucking brilliant and are playing really small, and it's time for that to change. That pattern of, hey Joe, I love it. That pattern of stop, start, stop, start, stop, start is crazy, crazy making. It's not effective. It's not helping you, and I get it. Okay, I totally get it, because if there are those imprints in your system that make it so that it is like fucking scary to step out and be seen, to be visible, to speak out. If it's fucking scary, if that's the imprint, then of course you're not going to show up, right? That's, you're gonna preserve yourself. That's the way it is. But the thing is, we can change that. We can actually change the imprints. And whether you do the Witchwind program or you reach out, we do some one-to-one so we can, laser in on what's going on with you, or you work with somebody else, something, do something to get things moving. Or you can do it, the traditional route, whereas you just put yourself out there and you keep putting yourself out there until you change the pattern. Either way, it works. I like the idea of clearing off the crap and then taking action, because it's easier to take the action and you end up taking more strategic aligned action, as opposed to you get out there, you take some action and it becomes push energy because you're still in that fear mode. And push energy does fuck all for your business, right? Think about it. The push energy is the slimy person at the bar who's like, hey babe, gonna buy you a drink, right? Like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. And nobody wants that in business either. So when you clear your stuff, when you actually become this vessel of like, yeah, I know what my worth is, in that I know what I bring to the table. I know who I am. I know how I can show up. When you're in that space of like, this is what I do really well, right? What I do really well is getting people to fuck in their power. That's what I do really well. I am a badass at it. That's why I have the brand of the inner dominatrix. But that's what I do really well. And this is the thing, it's like when people start leaning into that and you look at people who are rocking it in their business, they're fucking nailing their message, right? They are landing it because they believe in it, they own it, they're willing to stand in it. And that's the thing. It's like when we clear this crap that gets in the way of us actually owning who the fuck we are and what the fuck we do, it is a lot easier to sit down and start to do that, you know, the practical, tactical things of nailing your message and, you know, crafting out the things that you need to craft out in your business. That's my perspective anyway. You know, it works differently for everybody. I do see some people who, I'm going to say, speak to this, there are those people who just like, oh, that's what I need to do. Great. I'll just go do it. And they just like, do, right? And they just put it in place. Those people typically don't need any kind of mindset work, but for the other 80% of the population, and I do see it as that, as like 80%, maybe even 90% of the population need to work on the mindset in order to be able to take the action. Okay, so that is the thing. It's like if you find that you're not taking the action, you know, don't beat yourself up. Maybe do some clearing, then take some action. Do some clearing, then take some action. It's both. It's not an either or. Yay, love the hearts. Love you guys. Yeah. Okay, we have more people jumping on here. Say hi, right? So I said this earlier, if you tend to not show up, here is your opportunity. Get in the comments. That is a way of showing up, changing the pattern, being visible, right? So this is a way to kind of stretch that muscle a little bit right here, right now. Just a tiny little bit. Okay. That's kind of my rant, is that it's like, it's just this piece of you get to show up, own your brilliance, be awesome. But we've got to kick those old imprints and patterns out of the way that keep you in that triggered state, that keep you in that space of thinking that it's not safe, it's not okay, you're going to die, all of those kinds of things that come up around, you know, showing up. Hey, Shannon. Yeah, total badass Shannon. With all of our fitness stuff. I keep seeing all your pictures and you look amazing. Oh, so good. There's a woman who's digging in. You are so amazing. So changing the patterns allows you to actually step into action. And that's the idea. So a lot of people get into the spin of constantly clearing, constantly, you know, another course, another course, another course. But you need to do both. You need to be actually clearing and taking action, clearing and taking action, clearing and taking action. Because what will happen is that you take some action and then it brings up the next piece that's ready to move. And so then you clear that and then you can take bigger action. And then it brings up the next piece and then you can clear that and take bigger action, right? Hey, Gaia. And Gaia, you know this, like you, you are a shining example as well of doing that very thing, like move the shit out, take a bigger action. So it's, and I just want to speak to, like, for some of the people, because I know I have some people that follow me who are really like newer onto business, and why is it Facebook being stupid here? Hey Teresa. It doesn't mean that tomorrow you're going to start making 20 grand a month or 50 grand a month if what you're doing right now is $500 a month. It's incremental, okay? But it can snowball quite quickly once you have your traction. So just, you know, because there's like crazy ass shit out there where they're like, oh, we can get you to like 20K months in 60 days, and bullshit like that. It's just bullshit. Because you do need your solid foundation. There is still some practical stuff. I am still a strong businesswoman, even though I'm really focused on the mindset. There are still things that you need to put in place, business-wise, right? Still things. Okay, that's a whole nother rant in and of itself. But I try to stay on topic. So the topic here is about you clearing your shit so that you can get your message out into the world, own your motherfucking brilliance, be seen, be visible, okay? So we have a few days here. You're going to hear me talking about the Witch Wounds program, the 90-day kick ass. There's a few people, like Michelle, I see you're in here. who are already signed up and already taking advantage of the bonuses and taking advantage of picking my brain on a regular basis. So that is going to be closing. And when I close the cart for the 90-day program, I am also closing this group. So if you have not watched all of the 7-day, the 7-day amazing videos that were there, get your ass over there and watch them, because they will not be available once the cart closes on November 8th. Okay, so that is midnight of November 8th. So we're going to do a nice, lots of reminders and letting you know. So I just want to let you know that, well, that's what's going on. So November 8th, Thursday, midnight, is your last opportunity. Well, you want to watch it before. So catch all of the free stuff that's in here. It has been making huge changes for people. Grace, who is actually part of the 90-day program, she had huge lifts and shifts from this program. Hey, Teresa, yeah, Teresa, you had some big shifts from this. Like, there's some amazing free content in this, and some of you, this is really going to appeal to you to go further. So, dig in. Like, don't wait. And like I said, I've kind of modified the 3 questions just because this particular course could push the buttons where you're like, I'm not sure that's actually going to be fun to dig into that. So it's going to be fun to have the results. So that's the question. Will it be fun to have the results? Will it make me a return on investment, or will it make me money, or however you want to phrase that question? And is now the time. So if you're getting a yes to all those 3, then get yourself signed up. There's still the 3 payment options. You can jump into that. So it gives you some options in there, and join us, because we have a very vibrant group going in there, and people are asking some great questions, and I can't wait to actually get diving into the witch wound clearings that we're going to start on November 8th, which is actually Friday. Sorry, I said Thursday. Friday. So Friday, November 8th, midnight, everything closes, this gets shut down, no more access, and I stop yapping at you. But there'll be something new, which actually, tease. So what's coming up for the beginning of 2020? So we're going to be starting this November. Kat and I, who is also a former dominatrix, this is so exciting. She's also a former dominatrix, so you have like 2 of us, powerhouses, and she's a millionaire. So you got like, this millionaire energy. I've had a 7-figure business. She is, she has $1 million in wealth from real estate, which is fucking awesome. And we are going to be talking about niche, really pinpointing your badass niche. So powerhouse, she's going to come at it from the ticky-tacky side. I'm going to come at it from the mindset side, and we're really going to nail things for you. So stay tuned. All right. In the meantime, join the witch wound.